or Saturday action. We have 10 games. Before we get into just a couple things, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Free college basketball picks are updated all season long. Free picks every day from all the major sports. We also have NBA, NFL, college football, NHL. We have also World Cup and more. It is a good time to subscribe. And also, if you would support our channel, give us that like, that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. Then visit Tony'sPicks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers. Get signed up to some of our long-term passes. Cappers here. Providence been hot. Mindy, Ben, Tiffany. Click the links and get signed up to our long-term passes. You'll find our featured premium picks here at the center of the page. Our best bets. Each capper can release one best bet per sport per day. Many up here for this big Saturday card of many sports up there. Bowls, NFL, NBA, college hoops. Lots going on today. UFC as well. Our $15 premium pick. Each capper can designate one other plays from their card as a $15 premium pick just to introduce their service to new and existing customers. 3-packs are great value. We'll have a lot of 3-packs up here on Saturday. We're already starting to see the cappers put up here as we film here early on Saturday morning. Lots of them up here right now. Our pick ticker, if you prefer, you may purchase your picks a la carte. Team versus team information. Of course, all profit guarantee. They don't turn a profit. The amount is credit back in your account for site credits. That is profit guarantee. That's all in all the pick packages with the orange. Our promo code is TonyT. You can save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link in the description, then the All Cappers tab, and get signed up. Always love to hear from you guys. Post your picks in the comments below. We are looking for cappers, so you can apply over at our site. Our podcast is Tony's Picks. Every pick, every show in podcast form. Tony's Picks is the podcast available on all major platforms. Just search Tony's Picks. Let's go ahead. Let's get this one started. Tennessee versus Arizona. College basketball pick here for Saturday. Tennessee 9-1 on the year. Their lone loss came early in the season on a neutral court to Colorado by 12. Notable wins on neutral courts to USC, Kansas, and Maryland. Vols are number 1 in defensive efficiency in the country. They're holding teams at 20% from 3, 41% inside. Tennessee does force turnovers. Now, offensively, they do struggle turning the ball over. They convert 32% from 3 as well as 46% around the bucket. Arizona enters play here at 9-1. 1-1 in the Pac-12 with a road loss at Utah by 15. The team is number 1 in the nation in offensive efficiency. They make 39% from 3, 63% around the bucket. Strong defensive team inside, holding teams just under 44% shooting. First true road game for the Volunteers. They are shooting only 36% on a neutral court. The play here will be on Arizona at -3.5. UCLA versus Kentucky. College basketball pick for Saturday. Game will be played at Madison Square Garden. UCLA 9-2 on the year, 2-0 in the Pac-12. Bruins have conference wins at Stanford and home to Oregon. Losses came on neutral courts to Illinois and Baylor. Bruins come off the 87-60 win at Maryland. Bruins third in the nation offensive efficiency. They secure the basketball, make 37% from 3, 56% inside. A good defensive team sitting 18th in efficiency as they force turnovers, limit teams to 31% from 3. Kentucky 7-2 with losses to Michigan State on a neutral court and Gonzaga by 16. Wildcats 18th in offensive efficiency in the nation. Strong on the glass. They hit 39% from 3, 51% inside. They make only 68% at the free throw line. Kentucky 7th in the nation in defensive efficiency, holding teams to 31% from 3, 42% inside. But that Kentucky loss to Gonzaga concerned as they gave up 56% shooting. UCLA form in conference win and win at Maryland recently is the difference here. The play here will be on at UCLA -1.5. Gonzaga versus Alabama. College basketball pick Saturday. Game will be played on a neutral court, although in the home state for Alabama here. This one will be played in Birmingham, Alabama. Gonzaga 8-3 on the year. True road loss at Texas by 19 and an 18-point loss on a neutral to Purdue. Bulldogs dropped a 1-point neutral court decision to Baylor. Now Gonzaga, they sit 5th in offensive efficiency in the nation behind 37% shooting from 3, 55% inside. Strong on the glass on both ends. The team holds opponents at 31% from 3 and 50% around the bucket. Alabama, a 9-1 team. A loss came on a neutral court to UConn by 15. Crimson Tide, top 20 team in offensive and defensive efficiency. Strong on the offensive glass, but are a sloppy high turnover team. On defense, they limit opponents to 27% from 3, 41% inside. They do come off back-to-back wins to Houston on the road and Memphis at home. Crimson Tide's shooting, though, form a concern as they hit just 40% away from home. Bulldogs shot 42% against Michigan State, 40% against Purdue, 36% against Baylor. They have the ability to defend Gonzaga, but their high turnover is a concern. The play here will be Gonzaga at plus the 1.5. Houston versus Virginia college basketball pick. This one here is on Saturday. Houston 10-1 on the year. Their loss came at home to Alabama by 6. Cougars sit second in defensive efficiency, holding teams at 24% from 3 for 38% inside. They do a great job of forcing turnovers. Houston is strong on the offensive glass. They convert 53% inside. Virginia 8-0 with notable wins to Michigan on the road and neutral court wins to Illinois and Baylor. Cavs sit 10th in offensive and 10th in offensive and 16th in defensive efficiency. A good three-point shooting team hitting over 39%. Virginia defends the bucket well, allowing just 42% inside. They secure the basketball and force turnovers. Cavaliers, 4th in the nation in D1 experience. Cougars' home loss really to a good defensive team in Alabama is a concern. The play here will be on Virginia at plus the 3. Ohio State versus North Carolina college basketball pick for Saturday. Ohio State 7-2 and 1-0 in the Big Ten after their 67-66 home win to Rutgers. Losses came on a neutral court to San Diego State and on the road to Duke by 9. The team is 4th in offensive efficiency behind strong rebounding, 37% shooting from 3, 54% inside. Their only blemish is not forcing turnovers on defense. They do allow 28% shooting from 3 and 46% around the bucket. Buckeyes in the better shooting form. The recent 4-game losing streak for the Tar Heels is a concern. They do hit under 44% away from home. The play here will be Ohio State here at plus the 2. Indiana versus Kansas college basketball pick. This one here is on Saturday. Indiana 8-2 and 1-1 in the Big Ten. Conference win came at home to Nebraska with a 15-point road loss to Rutgers. Hoosiers' strong shooting team inside where they convert 58% and make 36% from 3. On defense, they hold opponents to 30% from 3, 44% around the bucket. Kansas 9-1 on the campaign. Loss came by 14 to Tennessee on a neutral court in their 3rd game in 3 days. Jayhawks 14th in offensive efficiency, 10th on defense in the nation. 2 and 3-point shooting, is really plus excellent defense, excellent here for this team. So again, good 2-point shooting defense, good 3-point shooting defense. Free throws the blemish as Kansas converts just 67%. Hoosiers have lost 2 of 3, including a 15-point true road loss at Rutgers. In their true road game to Hoosiers shooting just 41% and 27% from 3. The play here will be on Kansas minus 5.5. Utah versus BYU college basketball pick for Saturday. Utes 9-2 on the year, 2-0 in the Pac-12. Utes beat Arizona at home by 15. Then they go on the road to Washington State and they win by 2. Utes have been strong on the offensive glass and from 3 where they make 39%. They are 3rd in the nation in defensive effective field goal percentage, holding opponents at 25% from 3 and under 40% around the bucket. Utah has great size. BYU sits at 7-5 this year. They have a home loss in Utah Valley by 15. Cougars struggle with turnovers on offense and from 3 where they hit just 28%. On defense, they do allow over 37% from beyond the arc. BYU struggling to shoot on their home court, just 43%. Utes defense, they've allowed under 40% shooting in 10 of their 11 games. The play here will be on Utah and BYU under 144. Connecticut versus Butler college basketball pick. This one goes off here on Saturday. Connecticut a perfect 11-0 on the season. They have a true road win at Florida by 21. Notable win to Alabama by 15 on a neutral court. Huskies 7th in offensive efficiency and 4th on the defensive side. Strong shooting and defending the 3-point shot here for the team, as well as the 2-point bucket. They defend well. They force turnovers, rebound well on both ends. Butler 8-3 on the year. They come off a 26-point win at Cal. Notable home win to Kansas State by 12. Bulldogs, good shooting team from 3, 36%. hit 48% around the bucket. Weak on the offensive glass. Now, defensively, the Bulldogs hold opponents at 29% from three, 48% inside. Butler, in their 4 straight wins, have shot well. Big East opener for both teams. Butler 6-0 at home, hitting 56% and allowing 41% shooting. The play here will be on Butler at plus the 8.5. Providence versus Seton Hall. College basketball pick. This one here is on Saturday. Providence checks in to their Big East opener at 8-3. True loss at TCU by 13. Friars strong on the offensive glass and shooting inside where they make 55%. Weak with 3-point defense, allowing 37%, but hold teams to 44% shooting inside. Seton Hall, they sit at 7-4 with the home loss to Iowa at home. Pirates, a team that struggles on offense with turnovers, 3-point shooting at 32% and 48% inside. Strong defensive team holding opponents at 27% from 3 and 45% inside. Pirates 27th in the nation in D1 experience. At home, they hold opponents at 31% shooting. Friars away from their home court shooting only 43% and allowing 47% shooting. The play here will be on Seton Hall at minus 2.5. Davidson versus Purdue. College basketball pick. This one here is on Saturday. Davidson 7-3 on the year. True lost by 23 at Charleston and 2 at Delaware. Wildcats struggle on the glass on both ends. Average shooting team that hits 34% from 3, 54% inside. Davidson struggles defending around the bucket where they allow 52%. Purdue 10-0 this year. Notable wins on a neutral court to Duke and Gonzaga. They are 2-0 in the Big Ten with a 19-point home win to Minnesota and by 3 on the road to Nebraska in overtime. Boilermakers sit second in offensive efficiency behind strong rebounding and 54% shooting around the bucket. On defense, a good rebounding team that holds opponents at 27% from 3 and 46% inside. Boilermakers have failed to cover 4 straight as the Lions are just getting high on this Purdue team, pretty much based on their good start. Wildcats shooting has improved over the past 5 games. Play here will be Davidson at plus the 15.5. All right, that was our college basketball pick show here for action on Saturday. Make sure to like, subscribe, and give us that thumbs up, that like. I greatly appreciate it. And of course, visit Tony'sPicks.com for best bets on today's great card on Saturday. We got NFL, college football bowl games, NBA, monster college basketball matchups, NHL, UFC. We got the premium picks for you on our site. Go up there and get them. Use our promo code TonyT at checkout. We'll save you 20% off. All right, we got NBA picks come up in a little bit later, and then we hit our morning show, morning steam at 9 a.m. Eastern time. I'm Tony T. Back a little later.